Start. I'm gonna try it one more time, just straight up. See if I can get it. Okay,
you're back now.
I look okay to me. My stuff looks fine. Is everyone good?
I'm refreshing real quick. All right, you're back now.
Okay. Okay. We're good now.
But God, now I don't remember what I was at. Oh yeah, so the wrong Missy. The dude walks up, gets a text message at the bar. He's on a blind date, and the girl goes. The text message says, "Sitting in a blue dress at the bar. Please hurry. There's a muscle-bound idiot who just won't leave me alone." Right? Well, he walks up and confronts him. The dude who is Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns just gets ready to kick his ass. And then another chick walks up from behind, like, "Oh, what are you doing, silly? I'm your date tonight, not her." She was just pulling a big old prank on him to see if he would man up to somebody that he didn't know for a girl he didn't know. It's clever. So he passes the test, and then it ends up that the wrong Missy is a fucking psychopath. Like. Yeah, so she pulls out a knife. She keeps screaming at Roman Reigns from across the restaurant. She keeps on trying to get him to drink, even though he like swears up and down that he doesn't drink. And then she's like, "Oh, you're an alcoholic. That makes sense. Okay, fine. I'll just drink for you." So she gets fucked up. He tries to sneak out of the men's bathroom through a window. And she runs into the men's bathroom and catches him trying to sneak out. So he's like, "Yeah, I was just gonna go around the front of the restaurant to surprise you, haha." And she's like, "Yeah, good." So he finally gets out of the window, breaks his ankle, and she pops his ankle back into place. They're like, horrible date. This is awful. We find out that he works in like realtors firm or something. Like, I don't remember where he actually worked, but he's like, "Yeah, I work in this company," and as he is getting on a flight to go to a meeting, he runs into a girl named Melissa who was Miss Arizona, and they ended up like hardcore tongue wrestling in a janitor's closet in the airport, right? Because they ended up having so much in common.
Right.
So they go do that. He starts sending text messages to Melissa because he saved Melissa in her phone, right?
Okay.
So he's sending text messages to this Melissa. And they're going back and forth, sending dick pics and shit, like real horny shit, right?
Right.
And then later on in the movie, there's a big like retreat, right? Like a company retreat. So he's trying to make his ex-wife, who is also working in the company, jealous of his new hot girlfriend, Melissa, who is, Miss Arizona or whatever.
Right.
After, texting back and forth and whatnot, they finally get to the plane, and he brought flowers. It ended up being the original chick because her name was also Melissa. She was the wrong Missy.
Oh.
Yeah, but they end up falling. He ends up falling for her anyway because she is like, even though a fucking psychopath, she's a good person. So he falls for her anyway, and then after they do that, a bunch of like rom-com stuff happens, and for the most part, it's pretty funny. But she finds out that he was upset that he initially brought the wrong Missy, so she leaves, doesn't talk to him for a while. Eventually, they get back on a blind date like app again,
Mm-hmm.
and they reconnect on the blind date, but they don't like. Only one of them has figured it out. So Missy's walking into the same bar at the beginning of the movie, and he's gonna pull the same prank on Missy, but instead of pulling it on her and it being bad, it ends up being Vanilla Ice at the bar, and they almost fuck like right in front of him, and that's pretty much the end of the movie.
Seems like a very interesting movie, all in all.
It definitely was funnier than I would give it, than I was originally planning to give it credit for.
Uh-huh. So, The Wrong Missy and Big Fish are the two movies you watched most recently?
I'm thinking if there were any more.
Okay.
I know there's a few more things that I've watched recently. I just don't remember the names of a lot of them. Like, I'm sure if I looked through like my watch list, I'd be able to find it all. There was the first 3 Spider-Man movies I've watched recently.
You watched all of the original Raimi Spider-Man movies?
Yeah, completely forgot how big of a bitch Mary Jane Watson is. Every movie she cheats on her boyfriend in the movie, whether it's fucking Peter Parker. Yeah, so she's dating Peter Parker, she's cheating on Peter Parker with fucking Harry Osborn. And if it's if she's dating Harry Osborn, she's fucking cheating on Harry Osborn with fucking Peter Parker. And it's like, what the fuck? Why do you keep saving her, Peter?
Right. Let her go.
Stop it. Let her go.
She belongs to the streets, Peter.
Honestly.
I actually learned something about the Raimi Spider-Man movies recently.
I also learned something recently about that, but I'll let you go
Mine
first.
has to refer to Mysterio.
Mysterio? I don't think
Yes.
Mysterio was in the Raimi movies.
Yeah, he wasn't. Would you like to know this interesting fact?
Sure.
So, they had built up Mysterio for 3 movies in those Raimi Spider-Man movies. There was supposed to be the 4th one that they never got. But there was a guy who was in every single one of the first 3. Like, he was in the first, second, and third as, like, a minor character. And he was played by the same guy every time. And they had built him so that he would have been the actual Mysterio. But because Raimi didn't get his 4th, they didn't get it.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right? It's like, man, you could have had, like, a super cool, like, origin. Okay, I'm gonna go in a bit.
You want to know? You want to know my fucking fact that I just think is absolutely crazy?
Please, what is your crazy fact?
With the exception of Venom and like certain effects that you can't do with like puppeteering, every Sam Raimi movie effect that they could was with puppeteering. I just think that's the coolest thing. Yeah, like, you know, like the glass breaking in like Spider-Man 2 and it shows the reflections of everybody. You can't do that with puppets, you know? But like anytime Doc Ock moved a tentacle at all puppeteering. There were 8 men specifically hired to be Doc Ock's arms. There's let's see, what else was there? There's like Sandman, whenever he was in a fight scene and his arm turned into something, there was the special effect, like the CG effect, to turn his arm into the weapon. But then, like, after it changed into the weapon, it was just a prop stuck to his arm where he would just use it as an actual arm extension. I just thought that was the neatest thing. That, like, or the CG effect for the Goblin Bomb. Yeah, so like they throw the Goblin Bomb, the CG effect shows everybody turning to skeletons, but they actually put skeletons in, like, in place of where everybody was. So after the explosion would go off in CG, they're actual like skeletons falling. and then they added an effect to the skeletons where they were like falling apart while they were falling, like ashing while they were falling.
But were they real? I second improbable. Were they real bombs?
Were they real bombs or real skeletons?
Did they throw grenades at people? Like actually? Like,
I mean, they threw real like orbs and pretended they were
like,
grenades.
did they like throw real grenades at him? Just like, hey guys, surprise.
I don't know.
Toes?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I haven't watched that much into the Sam Raimi origin story.
It's kind of wild that, like, I know in Hollywood they have used real skeletons multiple times because it's cheaper to get a real skeleton than it is to get a fake skeleton made that looks like a real skeleton.
I don't know if they were real skeletons or not. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Sam Raimi did. Oh, he went above and beyond, and they were in fact real human skeletons.
Okay.
But I couldn't tell you.
It's just his family
also,
members.
just one more fun fact is that the dude who plays Venom in the Spider-Man 3 movie is also just Eric Foreman from that 70s show. And that shit makes me laugh really hard when I think about it.
Really?
Yeah, so like if you don't know the two characters, you won't hear it. But if you think Eric Foreman watching Spider-Man 3, it's like, this is what happened if Red got what he wanted and he tried to turn Eric into like the hard ass that he isn't.
Right. That's why, like, oh, that actor, I can like never see doing badass shit just because of like his doofy teenage self that I only can remember him. Right.
Right.
Oh, whoops, fuck that up.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a band that marched. He said, son, when you grow up,
his feet were tangling. He was kicking his feet.
And we're back at where we died. Yeah, that's fair.
To be fair, one of them was dead. And you're finally done. Oh, you're done with your zine?
Now you can spam.
Post
oh no.
it!
Yeah, post your zine. I don't know if you can
Post
legally
it in
yet.
art. If you can legally, post it in art. I want to see it.
If you can't, then we'll wait until it comes out.
I will impatiently wait. Like, I'll do it. I'm not happy about it.
Now you can spam all of the emotes that are finished. Big smile. Well, now I can't. They'll let me do the promotion. Oh, so they let me do promotion. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, but will you make me the happiness of you'll post it in art when you can? That's what I want.
I just want it now.
Bitch.
Just fucking break a DMCA. You're fine.
A D? You mean an NDA?
Aw.
No. No, that's not funny. Not funny joke. His feet kick. That's the cutest fucking thing. Hold on, I want to see if I can get
when you're flipping him over.
Yes. Look at his little feet. I love his little feet.
It is the cutest of things.
It's a small thing. I like it. Yeah? You had a taste of the big D? The D Dragon? And that's the gospel truth. Fight me again and I'll kick your ass again. Alright, time for me to do my little steppies. I might as well call it a day.
I guess it's time to go home.
A femboy. The place is
Oh,
pretty
hey.
great.
I'm by the bridge if you want to go get more food. Thanks, asshole. And then you just leave.
I'm sorry, I gotta poop. Mush mush. Yes.
Oh, it's Hirakawa. Can we talk?
Oh no, not a talk. Well, of course. What is it, fine thing?
We forgot to mention it this morning, but there's a program we're participating in. Our company has agreed to clean up trash as part of a local community effort, so now you don't have a choice. You need to pick up litter.
Why? Why? I'm trying.
Don't think it's us personally, but some of the other drivers litter quite profusely. So I'm going to make you do a mini game. I hope you're excited.
Mini game? Say it ain't so.
And if we do nothing to curb it, people will start thinking of our industry as a bad industry.
So we need to clean up our act and clean up the town, huh?
Precisely. We should be perceived as model citizens here and not ex-Yakuzas. Now, wouldn't you agree, Suzuki? I know it's extra work, but if you see any trash around, do you mind picking it up? The chief is offering incentives to whoever gets the most trash, so everyone's pitching in.
You know what? As long as I have a cute femboy to come home to, I'll pick up my trash.
We'd all appreciate it. Now, you done for the day? You going home?
Yep, I'm heading home now.
Have a nice night. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Okay, bye. You occasionally come across shining objects on the ground. They're pieces of trash. Yakuza Taxi will reward you. Alright, there are different types of trash. Picking up larger ones makes a greater contribution to the community. So make sure you keep an eye out for it. Yo, for real? Where? Let me see it, let me see it, let me see it, let me see it. Let me see it, let me see it, let me see it. Yoink! Too good. Whoa! Wow, whoa, wee woo. Maybe I should stop in. It doesn't look that busy.
Walks off. Maybe I should stop in. It's not busy.
Maybe I should get dinner. It's not too busy yet. It's perfect time for dinner. Okay, have you seen the movie Atlantis?
Atlantis? I have not.
You have not? Okay. Might I say, that movie fucks.
In a good way?
In a very good way. It is like a solid movie to just watch. And it's an hour and a half. It's not the longest movie. It's just a fun movie. We're gonna go ahead and save real quick. And it has a second movie, right?
Did you watch the second one today?
Not a good movie. No, I did not watch the second one today, but I've seen it. Not a great movie.
That's fair.
Yeah, don't recommend that one. But, you know how most cartoons don't have the same, original voice actors for the second movies and shit? Like, the ones that are much less popular? This one, they got, two main characters back. So it's not nothing. You know,
right.
They got a little something coming back.
It's better than absolutely nobody coming back.
And the main character that they did not get back, they got Jad, who is James Arnold Taylor, who did a fucking lot of voices. Like, it's almost impossible to not have seen something that Jad has been in.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. For instance, he's been a Minion.
Oh, has he?
No bullshit, he's been a Minion. I should go to bed. Yeah, I'll go to bed. Yep, I'll get some rest. I'm exhausted. Beyond being a minion, he has also been... You know what? I think I will take a save. He's been in Clone Wars, Chapter 3. The plot unfolds.
Oh, the plot.
Oh, he's been Johnny Test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, when I say, like, he's been people you know, he has. He's one of those voices. Also, if Pandas is around, he also plays Titus in Final Fantasy X.
Oh, that's why I've heard that name recently.
Yeah, Jat is like...
Oh, hey, Morning Glory Orphanage. Where are we going?
Hey, Kiryu. What's
in the bag?
What's going on, bud? Doing okay?
What's in the box?
Okay, no cap, like, not bullshitting or making fun. Do you ever just want to, like, hold Kiryu's head and give him, like, a little peck on the forehead? Just like, it's alright, man. Just a little...
I won't lie, that's one of those few things that I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, his hair slicks back so you can, like, rub your fingers through it and get a good grip and you just... a little kiss?
No idea.
Yeah, you're staying here.
You'll be in high school, Dave.
Graduate the year after that. What? If you left me alone as a freshman, I would have died. I would have gotten kidnapped.
I'm getting tired of all this babysitting. I've done this for years now. Literal years.
I see it in your face. He has sad cat eyes. I know it. He's so sad. He doesn't want to leave. It's the money, isn't it? It's the shine. Almost certainly.
Arcsen said she'd make sure we're taken care of.
But only if you leave. Orphanages never change. Would you have? You were the voice of Taichi. Do you think you would have?
I honestly didn't read what it said. I wasn't looking at the screen for a
Taichi wants
second.
to skip high school and just get a job.
Absolutely, Taichi's my man.
Do that for me?
お前はあいつらの希望の星なんだ。お前が歌手として成功し、またこの場所に戻ってくることが、あいつらの望んでいる幸せだ。
みんな。
犠牲を払うには幼すぎる。
They're too young to be throwing their lives away.
金がないという理由だけで、
Tojo never
自分の
changed.
可能性を潰すような生き方を選ばせるわけにはいかない。
Won't let them do it. Not today.
Maybe tomorrow, though.
I agree. Why taxi though?
でも、
The timing's just
ここが
right.
潮時
It's
だ。
time for me to leave.
俺らにだっていつ
You
の日か
guys are kind of
離れ
late
離れになる
fucking
日が
nerds.
来るんだからな。
You don't even know the real FNAF lore. YouTube
だから
age
俺は
gates it.
ここを去る。
Genuinely.
朝顔のみんなのことを愛しているから。
Roxanne Wolf is hot. And you just don't understand. Steppy. Oh, well. Time to be fucking. Every day I wake up, just scream, fuck the world.
Bro, the fucking girl you hit on doesn't even know you exist. The girl I hit on sends me legendary skins in Fortnite while I'm streaming on Twitch. We are not the same.
The girl I hit on doesn't exist. The girl you hit on.
She doesn't know you exist.
She doesn't know I exist. Wait,
Yeah,
so who am I hitting on?
I don't know, but she doesn't know you. You're hitting on her, and she's like, "Oh, thanks." You know, you're Timmy Turner. She's Trixie Tang. Me, I'm fucking hot as fuck.
What was Trixie Tang's secret hobby?
Which one? Because she had two.
Give me ideas.
So her secret hobby first was how she enjoyed reading the oh fuck, what's the name of it? Oh, I actually know the name of the fucking book too. She reads comics. That was her original secret. And then later on we find out that she's a huge oh fuck, what is it? Not psychopath, but there's another episode that shows that she's just a huge psychopath. Oh god, I don't remember the second one. It was comics.
Yeah,
comics was one. I know there's two. I can't remember the second one. And Tootie grow up to be hot, and Yakuza's advertising is actually in Timmy Turner's summer movie. The live action one. Yes, Kiryu and Haruka are in the Fairly Odd
Add that
movie.
to the list. I wanna look at fucking Yakuza advertising in the Fairly Odd Parents movie.
Haruka. I think it's Fairly Odd Christmas, but I could be wrong. With a little, one of those little things where you're like, "There's no way that's real," and then but it's JT telling you it, so you're like almost certain that he's not lying.
Look, man, it's just like there's no way that's real. It's like, well, it's JT, so there's like a 40% chance that he's just like not fucking with me right now.
I'd go higher than 40.
Because you fuck around too often about too many small things, which is the only reason I say 40.
When it's oh, excuse me. I say it's a 50-50. I think. Yeah, I agree with the problem. It's 50-50. If it's something smaller like that, out of nowhere, like I feel like the odds of me not lying go up. But yeah, no, that's the thing that happened.
That's very interesting. What was your favorite episode of Fairly Odd Parents?
My favorite one?
Yeah. Or like, if not a favorite episode, like what was your favorite like thing that happened in the show?
The less I laugh, the more it's a joke. I mean, that could be true. I don't see. I think my favorite have to be the two Imaginary Gary episodes. You remember Gary? You know Gary? He's there. Good times. Good times. One of my favorite fucking lines. Just two quotes from Fairly Odd Parents. It's literally just Cosmo going, like, anytime Gary's name gets brought up in conversation and Gary is not standing in front of Cosmo, he goes, you know, Gary, and then he just recaps everything that Gary has done up until the point. And then he goes, good times, good times. He does it in two different episodes.
You know what? I feel like I get a remembrance of that. I love
Imaginary Gary.
What can I do for you?
I'll put Imaginary Gary on the list.
Okay.
In just a second, because I was doing something.
Sure. No problem. Alright, we gotta go to Nagasu Bridge.
Oh, I got mad acid reflux right now, dog.
Why? Eating too many tomatoes?
No, I don't know what it is.
Dude, I can't eat tomato soup at all. I ordered
Oh, you know what? It
taxi
might have been the wings from earlier today.
Solid chance.
Whatever.
Let's roll.
Oh, do you remember? Tommy took me to the store today, chat, for a little bit of reference.
For a little bit of context.
Do you remember what I ordered from the deli?
So your words were, I want a half pound of those wings. Those were the words that you told her. She said, okay, a plate or a container. And you didn't say anything. And she said, like, a plate or a thing. You're like, a thing. And so she just filled that bitch all the way up. Did not weigh that shit out for you. Just filled that shit up.
Verbatim what I said. Because the name of it on the fucking sign is stupid. So I like saying the whole name of the item out before just saying what the item actually is. So I'm like, can I get a half pound of the boneless riblet chicken barbecue wing pieces?
Right.
That is what the name is on the sign. So she goes, do you want the spicy ones or do you want the barbecue wings? And I went, the barbecue ones, please. So a half pound of barbecue wings. That's what the order is, right? So she pulls out a container. After she did, in fairness, ask me like 3 times what container size I wanted. And I just 100% could not hear her from behind, like under the counter. But inevitably, I get she played some up. I get my wings. Oh, we're doing story. I'll wait.
This point, he's got terminal cancer. He ain't even taking visitors no more. The chairman dies without naming anyone. So they must be fighting for the throne? That'd be just what they want. Successor, 8th chairman gets chosen by consensus in patriarchs. Biggest faction wins out.
派閥いうと
Tase, Osaka,
渡瀬組と大
Takashi
阪工業
family?
高知組の三大派閥ですかせや
Captain
本家の
Ross.
若頭の渡瀬は
Vanguard, the
一番
only
の
with
武
the
闘派で
biggest turf
島
and
の
most
広さ
soldiers.
参加組織の数では近江最大じゃ一方蒼天堀を仕切る本部長が
Chief of AQ,
莫大な上がりで
so
全
boring.
体への影響力も大きい
Massive
高知
troops.
の親分がのうなった今
Kachi out of the way, the
転んで
throne
も
will
お
go
かしないで
Be good to hear more. I feel like I stay quiet here,
こ
they'll
れか
just
ら
keep talking.
畜産組長の票を集めるため
A
に
lot of money
相当な
changing
金が動
hands
く
by
っちゅうわけ
support
です
from
が
the patriarchs.
金だけで済めばええけどな
Only
近江のトップに
taking only
立つっ
leadership
ちゅう
makes
こ
you
とは
top
日
dog.
本の国土のトップに立つっちゅうことでもあるそのために金だけ
The spot you're gonna have to do
や後目
something
に
to
ふさわしい
prove
功績も上げんとあかん
something like B Kiryu
功
Cosmo.
績なんです例えば
Killing a
登
Tojo
場
big
界
shot
の
like
大物を取るとかやなああそれって6代目の堂島とか大幹部の真島の首っちゅうことですか
Don't kill
確かにそ
Majima
ないなことできたら近江の力は決定的なもんになる
to make enough clout to
ト
take
ッ
the
プに立つ資
throne.
格も十分ですわ
Taking back
例え
the
ばの話や
crown.
本気にすんね
Ain't like I was considering it. Let's mention Daigo.
そういえば東上会
He,
の
the
会長
chairman
さん
of
が
Tokyo, went missing here in
この
Fukuoka.
福岡で行方不明になったらしいですよ
何やと
Oh, a little juicy detail.
昨日あたりから東上会の方が必死になって探し回ってます
そうなんかい
Ah,
わしの推
that was a
測
very
が
coy way of mentioning Daigo.
ちゅうことは
What's
渡瀬組か大阪工業あたりが堂島を拉致したってことですか
Could be.
And we're like Watase.
Good like Watusi. Tase, huh? Well, it is the soldiers, there's more shit to worry about. Hope they hurry up and get it over with soon.
Bro, you see the freeway. We are on the freeway.
We're on the freeway.
You can see the light in the background, just the buildings despawning. For the light textures.
It's very slowly despawning in the back.
Chat, what's your favorite part about Yakuza 5? Is it driving a taxi?
Tojo, Daigo. It's not me anymore.
Oh, welcome back, Suzuki-san. You've been gone for quite a while now.
Well, mind your business.
Oh, lucky you. Then I assume you're finished for the day? We still have some calls to take care of, so let me know if you're interested.
Will do.
Oh, Suzuki-san, remember that initiative I mentioned on the phone for yesterday?
Oh, yeah, I picked up trash. Yeah,
the trash thing. Yeah, that's right. You see that bulletin board over there behind you? I'll be posting how much trash everyone picks up there. You're up at the top. Check it out when you want to see how much you picked up.
Who's ahead of me?
There's someone ahead of you right now.
Okay. As you pick up trash and raise your level, you can receive rewards. Check the
Also, no related, but Yakuza related. Didn't said it at the time, but yesterday we needed to cosplay for college, and I went as, oh, neat. That's dope.
Huh, the most fun I've ever had.
Dope. I'm glad you had a good time.
Kissing hot men doesn't even come close to dressing up as my Yakuza protagonist. I'm glad you had fun with it.
Was it like Yakuza protagonist before the first big twist or after the first big twist? That's important. Did he have the fro or did he not have the fro? Well, yeah. What makes you think he didn't kiss hot man?
I'm just saying. You said it was the most fun you've ever had, which means kissing hot men was beneath it. That's all I'm saying. But add them together. Dude, I want to cosplay. I feel like if I were to cosplay a character from Yakuza, it'd be Nishiki. Like, undeniably, I would do Nishiki.
If I were to cosplay any character from Yakuza, I think, without a shadow of a doubt, I would either be the florist or Date. So that way I didn't have to do a tattoo.
Right.
It would just be dependent on my weight at the time.
If you have, like, a suit on, you don't need to do a tattoo.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, but like, depending on my weight at the time, because like, if I'm bigger, then I could just, put on the robe, because the florist doesn't wear a shirt under the robe. Yeah, just be like, yep, I'm the florist. But if I'm not
a little slimmer, you'd be Date.
Yeah, if I'm slimmer, then I can just be Date. But I would be like Serena Date. So I would have the apron on and then just hand out booze to people.
Oh.
Hand out booze to legally aged people. I would check IDs like Date would because he's a cop.
Sure. Well, just give them like little tasters, spritzers.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, you just get like the little one shots. You just buy like 2 or 3 jugs of those because they're only like $30 a piece.
Right.
You're going for it. Go all out.
Gonna let this guy just walk all over you? This regular old Yamagasa boys. Just taking you guys on. I don't know how you run things up in Tokyo. Don't go thinking you're the star of the show in Fukuoka. We understand that. Is there any way you can let this slide? I assure you, I'll discipline my friend accordingly. Nah, it's fight time. Hey, get back here. Hey, you get back here. Stop! I saw what? Making me embarrassed in front of the locals.
Fine, be that way.
He needs to learn how to control his temper. Alright, anyway, back to trash collecting. Alright, I'll be a trash man.
Okay, so I ordered. Long story that we've already gone through short for anybody who wasn't here. I ordered a half pound of boneless barbecue wings, right?
Yes, and you were very specific on the kind that you wanted.
Yes. So I get home. First things first, it's 3/4 of a pound. So it's over half a pound.
Did you go home and weigh it, or did they have the...
No, they had the weight on the sticker.
Gotcha. So she did not give you a half pound.
No. So I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fine.
How can wings be boneless? They're fancy chicken nuggets.
Yeah, they're just fancier chicken nuggets at that point. But, so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I paid an extra $1.50 for these wings because of it, but sure. So I get home. None of those wings were barbecue.
Oh, were they really?
Not a single one of them were.
Were they just all spicy?
Half of them were like General Tso's chicken that they put in the wrong spot. So like the General Tso's ones were probably the barbecue ones, and the barbecue ones were the General Tso's ones. So that shit was like, I was expecting to come home and eat some barbecue, you know, a nice little tang. No, I got some southern fucking pepper heat, or some like, not southern, but Asian pepper heat. I was super upset about. The other half were just fucking buffalo wings.
Oh, the
like,
yeah, because you asked for buffalo wings whenever you went in there. She's like, we don't have them.
No, that was that was at Arby's.
Yeah,
that was at Arby's. No, the buffalo wings were in front of the where the barbecue wings should have been. So what happened was like they must have been picking up and scooping them into the container and dropped some into the other wings. Hey, at least also, you got food. I paid $6 for wings that I didn't want. And I got too many of the wings I didn't want. And had to pay extra for more wings that I didn't want. Although I will say, because we went to Arby's as well, because Arby's right now is having a special, like, white cheddar mac and cheese. And that shit was not good, which kind of made me sad. I didn't like it.
I thought it was
compared to like KFC or like Firehouse subs, no. Or Chick-fil-A's. Chick-fil-A's is so good, but nah, fucking the like nuggets that we got. The nuggets we got slapped. Those nuggets were really good. That was the savior of my meal.
Because, I will say, Arby's has good nugs.
I started with the mac and cheese, and I was like, oh, this isn't as good as I thought. It's not bad, but it's not as good as I wanted it to be. And I was like, okay. So I kept going, and I got into the wings, because I was like, I'm going to save these Arby's chicken nuggets for last. And the wings were trash. So I got to the Arby's chicken nugs, and I was like, alright, well, let's go. And I took the first bite. I was like, oh my god, these things are so fucking good. These things fuck. But yeah, I got those, and I got those, and I ran out of barbecue sauce, like dipping sauce. So I had to use McDonald's hot mustard, which isn't bad. Oh shit, you unlocked another piece of the heat.
Yeah, I did.
What do you mean it sounds bad? Have you never had white cheddar mac and cheese? White cheddar mac and cheese and white cheddar popcorn are both
cheese isn't near as big there as it is here. Whenever we mention cheese, Improbable always mentions that it sounds fucking gross.
No, I'm normal. Nah, you're not. You eat the fucking, like, the cheese that if you take a bite out of it, it fucking turns your throat to like death. What is it called? I don't remember the name of it, but there's like memes. There's like it's a cheese that's like drier than a Popeyes biscuit, and there's memes like on TikTok that I've seen of people like, oh, I got a little snack size. Yeah, you should heal. I got this little snack size piece of cheese, and he takes a bite out of it, and then it just and he just tries to reach the cup of water and just taps it. It falls over, and he starts licking the ground, trying to get any water he can off the ground. I could
lost on the cheese one.
Hold on. You keep doing what you're doing.
I'll get my trash, don't you worry. I'm the trash man. I come out, I hit him with the trash. Sometimes I even eat the trash.
Alright, I'm going to dig through Walmart's cheese department. Okay. Is this it? Yeah, it's Ranchero Queso Fresco.
Ranchero Queso Fresco. Alright, Improbable, it's up to you. How authentic is, quote, Ranchero Queso Fresco?
Now that I think about it,
salt cookies. Okay, salt cookies is gonna need a bit of context for me.
I think he means like
sea salt cookies?
saltines.
Oh, like
It depends who makes it. Is it a saltine?
Am I good enough? I legit like leveled up.
You're at C.
Yeah, I leveled up.
Yeah, but
I don't know how much time I'm gonna have for collecting trash. No. It's trash time.
Once we're done with Yakuza 5, we can go into Yakuza 6 and do a lot more side missions.
Okay. You don't want to spend too much time on side missions?
So, I'm gonna be real with you, dog. Akiyama's side missions? Akiyama's side missions? Okay.
Okay.
Akiyama has some good side missions in this game.
Gotcha.
Kiryu's hit or miss. And then, I just don't like playing Taiga in this game. And then the last character I just don't like playing, but his side missions are okay at best. They're not bad. They're not like, oh, I hate these side missions. Like, when I play through Saejima in this game, I just want to be done with it. I just want to get through the game.
Okay.
Saejima's part is very bad. Saejima's part I'm not looking forward to.
Well, I just want to clean up the community. Okay.
You're good. No, you take your time. Clean up the community. Excuse me. Last part's 2, but I'm blinded by love. But the last part... Okay, I don't like the last part's character. I'm not saying he's bad. Like, the story is bad. It's just fucking shoehorned in. I just don't like how they did that.
You feel like you didn't need to be there, right?
Yeah. It's like Yakuza 5 has 5 characters you can play as, but we need a 5th character. Shove, like. Ugh.
Yeah, but Yakuza 4 had 4 characters to play as. It only makes sense.
I don't care. I don't care if you send him. Fuck you. I'll ban you. I'll ban you. I don't care. You should feel bad. If that's who you simp for, you should feel bad about yourself. You should look in the mirror and go, who am I? And look at your hands.
I will say, that's one thing I can't do. Like, I can't shame anyone for who the fuck they simp for.
Look, I have issues. Alright, Tommy.
You got 'em too. All right.
Theoretically, right? You know a little bit about sports, right? Very little, but you know a little bit.
I would not trust me making a bet on sports, but I at least get, like, points.
Right. Aaron Rodgers, right?
Okay. I know that right now he's not liked for...
Yeah. Right. We're going to say Aaron Rodgers, who was at one point one of the greatest quarterbacks in everyone's both eyes and hearts, right?
Right. I remember for a long time people thought very highly of this quarterback.
Right. So now, picture Aaron Rodgers got fired for what he did. So now people don't like him, and on top of that, they don't want him around, right? Put him in a Yakuza game.
Is that what you're gonna call the worst fucking character?
And I'm not gonna call him that because, I mean, in fairness, they flesh out the character a little bit more than that. But like, that's what it feels like.
Nightbot says to hydrate, by the way. I don't know who needs to hear that, but somebody needs to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ay, chingada. Pain, all of a sudden, all this pain. Drag me up, you firm believer, believer. Have you seen all the TikToks of Elmo just going crazy about Rocco?
Unfortunately, man, I'm gonna be real. I don't get
it. What do you mean? It's hilarious.
Oh fuck! Improbable just awakened a memory I forgot I had. But like, I don't get the appeal of all the like Rocco slander that like Elmo just fucking hates this rock, but I see it everywhere.
It makes me very happy.
It is silly. I can at least admit that it's very silly.
It makes me very happy. Zoe, Elmo, you can't eat the last cookie because that one's Rocco's cookie. How is Rocco gonna eat the cookie? He doesn't have a mouth. The Rocco doesn't have a mouth. Rocco isn't alive. So good. Old Sesame Street is top.
Oh, what is it? Rocco is not alive. Yes. But then there's also the other one. That's oh, but Rocco will wear his floaties. Well, Elmo doesn't think he'll float. Elmo thinks he'll just sink right through the middle and go to the bottom. I guess Rocco will never float. Well, too bad. Bye, Rocco.
Is that what he says? I haven't seen that one.
He finishes it and he's like, well, too bad. Bye, Rocco. Wait, Elmo does not fuck with Rocco. It's like, alright. Like, it's funny, because he's, like, very quippy. He is not a fan of the fucking
They put that on PBS. We can watch that on After Dark.
Yeah,
that is on PBS.
Be down. But like,
I just typed Elmo and Rocco. We'll just watch the whole thing.
Okay. We're making an A right now. Is this work? This is work. This feels like work. Okay.
Is what work?
Yes. It's work.
Yeah.
Okay, we're making an A right now. Oh yeah. The more you know about it, the more you know about the meme. Just what the fuck? I've worked so hard. How am I just squeaking out first?
Yeah, well, you're not done yet. You still got 3 more you can get.
3 more? What do you mean 3
Yeah.
more?
You're at A right now, right?
Work hard. Fuck this. I'm only getting to A. I don't want to scour the city for every
You can
single
get
piece of
triple
trash.
S. Come on.
Fuck that. I'm doing A. And if I find any more, I'll pick them up. I'm doing A.
Okay.
Alright. Let's go back to the main story.
I agree with Improbable. You should just work harder, Forehead.
Just work harder. I'll work as hard as I feel is necessary, and I think that's fair. I did not see you approaching me. A mistake I'm not likely to make again.
You just accepted defeat. Kringe. That was from Improbable.
Hey, I'm just
Why I
saying,
said Kringe.
in this chat, we always accept defeat. That's why we got feet pics, dog. I'll accept defeat every day of the week.
Headbutt. And shit. Kurita, Nishoka. There you are, there you go. I tried. I couldn't think of one.
Couldn't think of them.
Man, you should return that guy to Senda. That was his name. There we go. I'm back, baby. Nishioka. Kurita.
Give me something for Kurita.
Man, my foot is the curita to your illness.
You just think the Ritz? Oh, fuck yeah. Those are not cookies. Those are for sure crackers. We're just like, oh yeah, everything we eat is just so sweet that they're just cookies elsewhere.
But, what do you mean they're cookies? No, they're crackers.
Those are not cookies. They might be sweet to you, but I promise you nobody here would think they're sweet. Well, they're sweeter. But I would
Like, they have a different name? What do you mean? No, they're just Ritz. They're Ritz crackers.
No, they're salty.
Now they're salty.
Yeah.
I mean, they are a little. That's why they're crackers. They're not sweet enough to be cookies. Cookies are sweet, crackers are salty.
Escape. What's escape?
Did they escape?
I guess.
Take
I
me
didn't know that was a
away, a sweet escape. Yeah, but I call them cookies as in everything round, crunchy, and made with flour. But, like, is a
Wait.
tortilla a cookie?
Oh, no, because they have corn tortillas. No, you can't do that one.
They still have flour tortillas.
They have them, but I guarantee they're not using them.
I have to say, are flour tortillas cookies? If you warm them up on, like, a nice tortilla griddle? If you...
How many times are we going to have to fight this same dude?
If you take 2 flour tortillas and put cheese in the middle, is that a cookie sandwich? Or is that a quesadilla?
It's a cheese cookie.
No, because the 2 ends don't merge together. It just... The thing in the middle... No, you can't put 2... Like, you can't merge together 2 tortillas. Like, that's impossible. because they're already made. But if you make a quesadilla, it's like a grilled cheese sandwich. You know, you're not making a cheese bread, you're making a grilled cheese sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
That's an abomination. Oh, you heard it here. Improbable doesn't like quesadillas.
This is true. Improbable is not a big cheese person. I don't know if you've noticed.
Nah.
I noticed that pretty quick. Because as soon as it was tacos don't have cheese on them, I was like, I don't know about that.
It can't be a sandwich, it doesn't have bread. But tortillas are bread.
We can go through the food cube again on stream. I know JT wasn't here for it last time. We can go through the food cube again. Alright, add food cube to the list.
お前も自分の生活があるだろう。俺のことはほっといてくれていいんだぞ。
またその話？ねえ、私が来るのって迷惑？
Yep.
Leave. What do you mean our cheese?
いろいろと世話をしてもらって。
Yeah, apparently we have different cheese than him.
じゃあなんでそんなこと言うの？まさか
We have Mexican blend, they just have blend.
そんなわけないだろ
う。だっておかしいじゃない。急にそんなこと言うなんて。
別におかしくはないさ。むしろ恋人同士でもないのに。
Living together without being a couple?
反動性に
Not even having sex. I just keep punching a wall with Majima's face on it and then crying and kind of making out with it a little bit.
In that case, why don't we become a couple? I'm ready and waiting, you know. Her pants are off underneath that skirt.
Oh boy, not the pants underneath the skirt.
何?
No, they're not a couple. It's not the time.
急に何の話?
Man, I feel so bad for Puck because I just have like a paper bag that goes over Puck's head when I get mad, and it's just a real good hate fuck every now and again, you know.
So they can't hold hands. Nope.
Well, yeah, she doesn't have a ring on her finger. It'd be an abomination.
Bro, I'm just waiting for the perfect moment. Whenever,
What, you can point out the tissues in the background?
No, that too, but it's like he's in the taxi, and she's in like the second part of the taxi, like the passenger seat, and he's just like, "Hey, I got something, and I need you to hold it while we're driving, and I'll take it back when we're done." And there, she's like, "Okay." He reaches into his pocket, he pulls something out, and he's like getting ready to put it in her hand, like above. So she opens her hand, and he just puts his hand in her hand and holds her hand while they're driving.
Are you sure you're not just a gay man?
Today?
All the time.
Oh no! What are you? Why? Why'd you bring him here? Do
How
I
did
look
you know
like
to
a
bring him
hospital?
here? You almost pulled my cover. The fuck?
I mean, Suzuki-san. Oh, I mean, he cared. He cared enough to try, and that's what's important.
He did try, and I can respect that.
I told him not to impose on you, Suzuki-san. Aww. They took their
to leave me to die under the bridge.
And if you look before they came in, they don't have their pins on, so that way, it's so good. Just that little detail I do enjoy about this game. It's the little details.
Oh, did you know that like if people are on a phone call, they will grab almost anything you hand them?
Really?
Yeah, cool, because they're like distracted and they trust you. So like you just like walk up to them with your hand and you're like, hey, go ahead and take this. You hand them anything and they'll just take it.
Okay.
And when people are tired, you can hand them anything and tell them it's a phone, and they'll act like it's a phone for like a second.
I feel like that's a lie.
No, there are videos of that. It's very funny. I've seen flip-flops and bananas a lot. It's very silly.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Why didn't you come see me earlier then? Jesus, right. Can't be seen breaking code, and you're a civilian now. Oh, 100%. You can give them a handful of mayonnaise.
何よりも
What are they
極
gonna
道として
do?
の筋を通す方なので
Nothing.
それで何があったんだ。あの傷からして
Doesn't look like something.
ただの喧嘩ってわけでもなさそうだが。
山笠組の跳ねっ返りにいきなり襲われたんです。
山笠組に
堂島会長と山笠組の斑目組長の会合以来、町じゃ山笠組の連中が登場会を襲う事件が頻発してまして。
Fire 10 down? They're just gunning Tojos in the street, dog.
どうしてそう。
Honestly, why would they do that?
杯の話は問題なく進んでいると言っていたじゃない
The
か。
Alliance talks were going well. Yeah, but
そ
then
れはあく
Daigo
まで
got
上の話。
baby
山
napped.
笠組の下っ端連中。
That only
登場
goes for
会が福
upper
岡に来たこと
management.
自体よく思ってない。
Well, rip.
そうか。
Alright.
でもどうして
Get a
俺
little
の家
hair
に
up front. Do a little...
登場会の連中に助けを求めればいいだろう。
そんなことはできません。
Dude, is it just me, or was the cook
俺らは
involved?
会長の
That's
護衛
cute as
役で
fuck.
す。
The
会長が
dude?
行方不明になった今、
Yeah.
その責任は
I mean,
全
he's
部
not ugly
森永の兄貴です。
He's pretty
I
cute,
like
dude.
him
会長が見つか
as
ろ
a
うとしても
person.
けじめは取らされるでしょう。ましてやそんな状況で不意打ちとはいえ山笠組の連中に襲われたなんてことがバレたら
What?
森永の兄貴を
I was going to say something, and I like, that's mad inappropriate. I'm not gonna do that.
仕方ないなんて理屈
Thanks?
青山組長には絶対に通用しません。
I think.
心象筆罰
He did
徹底した
nothing
方
go
ですから。
unpunished.
極道組織は会社じゃない。
As a human being, Kappa?
管理徹
Yeah.
底よりも大事なもんがあるは
Whose
ずだ。
families aren't like companies.
おっしゃることはわかります。でも青山組長のその厳しさがあるからこ
Oh
そ
no.
今
Oh
二
fuck,
人
I burned my
一
nudes.
枚岩と慣れているのも事実です。
I burned my spicy nudes, you
命令違反を
guys.
犯した組員に対して
Now,
I'll have to
innocent
go
W will
get-
never
容赦しま
recover.
せん。
Now I have to go get chicken nuggies
三代目時代から
instead.
の面積であっても
Oh.
不祥事があれば排斥となってます
I'm not saying like you should or would or like
その
challenge
代わり
it,
忠
but do you
誠を
think
誓い
if you
結
were
果
like
を残した組
I
は
I wanted to do this,
次々
that
と
you
直系
could
昇
be
格
like
させています
vegetarian for like a week.
ドライなやり方だと思われるかもしれません
Mm,
が
I no, I don't think I could. Like genuinely,
Well,
Just
like as like a
because-
challenge. Like I want to challenge myself to do it. You plan out a week of eating. You don't think you could
確
do
か
it?
に俺も
if I'm planning it out like to a T, then
時代
maybe.
遅れの人間に
But
なっ
the
ちまった
issue is
かも
with
しれ
like
ないな。
being diabetic is that like my blood sugar could drop at any time, and it's like, well, I need something vegetarian that's full of sugar that I can eat
Yeah.
right now, like really fast. And there's just not a lot of stuff like that.
Wouldn't like any candy be that?
No, because a lot of candy isn't vegetarian.
Not a lot of candies are vegan, but a lot of candies would be vegetarian.
And you're not supposed to eat candy like when you're going into diabetic like lows.
Wait, what about a glucose thing?
Maybe.
That would work.
Eh.
And I imagine
Eh.
any of those would be vegetarian. I'm not saying
Eh.
vegan. Vegan would be much more difficult.
I still don't think I could.
Because
Just
like gelatin wouldn't be vegan, and like that's gonna be a lot of gummies, which probably includes those glucose things. But they took the pins off, and she went snooping.
yeah.
This is why we don't stand women here. Okay, I might have a confession to make, JT.
What?
Most of the Oreos you bought me are gone.
They were really good, right?
They are very good.
あ
Gelatin is not vegan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, vegetarian, vegan, definitely
Well, I
different
mean,
because you couldn't have
今日
gelatin,
は
which
家
would
に戻っても
be
らえ
in a
る
lot of candies.
でも
こいつら
I think he could be vegetarian
俺
for a
の
week. I
昔
don't
の
think
友
he-
人の知り合いなんだ
that would be much more
ちょっと
difficult.
男同士積もる話もあるんでな頼む
分かった。
状況は分かっただが俺は本当に大悟の居場所を知らないんだ
No idea where Daigo
4
went
代目
off
だってことやっと認めてくれましたね
もう騙し合いは終わりだそれより
It's one of the only times you hear use toes in a shot. It's right there.
桐生さんの車を降りた後、ホテルに戻った形跡も、他のタクシーに乗ったという情報もありません。
どこかに隠れているという可能性は？
そんなことをする理由がありません。
なら可能性は一つか。
拉致されたと考えるのが自然だと思います。
犯
人は
Whatever are we going to do?
可能性
Don't
は
we
あり
have a
ます。
protocol about this yet?
下の方の連中は
A little
坂崎の
Daigo's
こと
been a
よく
little
思ってない
kidnap
ようですから
protocol.
ね。でも、なんか引っかかりませんか？何かで。
Why? Daigo never gets
いくらそう
kidnapped.
思ってた
Why would he need a protocol?
堂島会長は
Why would
山
we
笠
have a
組本家
protocol
の
of this?
客人ですよね。
Seems like a big waste of time to ever like
俺
make a
ら下っ
protocol
端の
out of
組員
this.
とは喧嘩になるよう
Honestly,
な
name one time a chairman's been kidnapped in
組
this
長
series.
客人を襲うなんてことを
You
する
can't.
でしょうか。
It's impossible. Yeah.
確かにな。山笠組の下っ端連中
Any
に
of
そんな
them
度胸
would
があ
be
るとは思えな
that
い。
foolish.
じゃあ一体誰が？
Dumbass.
俺の電話だ。あいつはジャケットから携帯取ってくれ。はい。
Nightbot says to drink water, by the way.
Fuck Nightbot. Just kidding. Give me a minute.
はい、森永です。はい。はい。
Okay. Do you think my Jedi braid is gonna stick?
What did you just say?
今すぐ戻ります。
Oh no.
失礼します。
I'll be right there.
Oh
どう
no.
したんですか、兄貴。
You'll see. You'll see, Chad. You'll see.
青山組長が
Patriarch Ioma
会
is the
長代行
acting
に就任する
chairman.
らしい。
Ooh.
会長代行？でもまだ
Only been gone 2 days.
堂島会長がいなくなってから2日しか経ってませんよ。なのにどうして
That's the chairman
それだけ本家が山笠組との
kidnapping
杯を合わせていると
protocol
いうこと
to
だ。
replace him.
Just replace the chairman.
納
Still
得い
sounds
かね
fishy to me.
0時過ぎから説明があるそうだ。今すぐホテルに戻ろう。
We should go back to the hotel. Also, Chad, a demonstration. I do know how to braid hair.
Is that the Anakin
お世
Skywalker
話になりま
braid?
した。
It is the
四代目
Jedi braid, yes.
役に立てなくて
The
悪かっ
shit
た
will
な。
stay by itself. I don't need anything.
4
to
代
keep
目
it
が
set.
堂島会長を見捨てたわけじゃないということが分かっただけ
Hate
でも
it.
十分です。
I don't like it either.
Kyosuke.
To be
I hate
clear,
it.
it's not good, but I can do it.
それじゃ
The only problem is that I can't do thick braids in my own hair. Like I don't have the dexterity to do it behind me.
桐生さんに一つ伝えておいた方が良いことが。
なんだ？
What is it?
あの女性、真由美さんでしたっけ？
Okay.
あの女には
She's
お気づきでしたか？
She's what? What is she? This isn't fair.
Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
Oh, Kiryu's so upset.
You know what? Half a bottle of hot sauce and 2 limes seems like pretty good. It's getting pretty late. A lot of stories happened. Should I get some sleep? Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot sleep. I cannot breathe tonight. Need to be ready when something happens tomorrow. I need somebody in always. The 6 straight darkness. Comes creepy, goes haunting every time.
I'm on the late shift. It's about time to head in.
We should karaoke though? True! But there is something important that we do need to do soon.
Was it save?
It's gonna be save. Knock, knock, knock. No save point here.
This is the police. Hello, is anyone home? I thought I'd just be by to greet my new neighbor.
Someone move in next door? Okay. What would I do in this situation? I would pretend I'm not home. Yeah, he's gotta be in real clothes, and then as soon as he gets home, he sheds it like a lizard into his actual personality.
Nobody home, huh? Oh well.
That's all it takes. I should pretend I'm not home more often. He's wearing shoes in the house.
Yeah, he's going to work.
Yeah, you're not supposed to wear shoes in the house.
Says who?
Says most of Japanese culture. That's
what law says that's
part...
against the rule.
I didn't say it was against the law, but that's what that area in the house was for, and there were already shoes in that area.
He's going to work. Come on.
You put your shoes on the last thing. What the fuck are you doing over there? He's got a tummy ache. Sorry, bud. You got a tummy ache, but I gotta go to work. No. Oh, just a minute. I wanted to see. Water. What can I help you with?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an apartment, not a house.
Oh, but it is a home with Sayumi there. So I was right in the middle of a ride, see, when all of a sudden the bubble guts got me. Stomach pains, you know. They got so bad I had to get up and push out a great... I think I get the picture. Are you gonna be okay? Not till it all settles down there anyway. I explained to the chief that I'm a little backed up, so I'm gonna need some backup. It is a crack home. I know you're technically off shift. Would you mind taking this passenger for me? Fine. I'll notify the chief. Oh geez, ow. Looks like this man's fucked up. Alright, leave it to me. Go get off your feet. I owe you one, kiddo. Excuse me, I'm gonna poop in my car. Bye now. You have to, absolutely.
Oh ho!
JT, are you ready to reprise your favorite role?
That man is in black.
I owe you one, Suzuki-san. Oof. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh shit, it's Eddie Murphy.
Oh!
Huh. I know this guy.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the baddest cat to ever walk the streets of Japan? Oh, I knew it! Kiryu-san, dude, it's me, Max Shinazu. I'd have never seen his last name until now.
I know, right?
We used to kick it a few years back.
Ah.
Remember?
That's right, we have met before. He's a photographer that travels around the world, if I recall correctly. But... sorry, I think you have the wrong guy. I'm Suzuki.
Whatever you say, Kiryu-san. Man, it's good to see you again.
Like I said, my name is Suzuki.
Sure, it's a trip running into you again out here. Shouldn't you be in Kamurocho doing crazy Yakuza stuff? You know, busting heads, taking names like a Yakuza, Kiryu?
Max, shut up. He's not listening. I can't risk anyone hearing this. Better get us both on the road. I'll get you where you want to go. Please, hop in.
You gotta Kiryu-san, old buddy, old pal, old friend of mine.
Mac.
Wahoo!
Hello, Kiryu-san, my partner in crime. No one in here can hear him call me.
And boy, did I run into a fiasco in India. How'd they expect me to... Hey, are you listening, Kiryu-san?
Yeah. How have you been?
You know me, man. Busy as a globetrotting bumblebee looking for them perfect shots.
How would you define a perfect shot?
Kiryu, I've told you 3 times, but you know what? Just for you, I'll tell you one more time. It's like a scene catches your eye, and the next thing you know, it sucks you into a trance. Something so powerful, it gives you a revelation.
A revelation, huh?
You betcha. See, when someone's got a revelation, it means their brain's going on to overdrive. The hyped up mode of thinking unlocks new powers within. Not to toot my own horn, but as a photographic phenom, it's my mission to My mission in life to compile as many groundbreaking, breathtaking, revelation-triggering snapshots as possible.
Oh shit, is that Bakamitai? Yeah.
Dame,
I remember you saying something like
Dame,
that
yo,
when we last
Dame,
met.
Yano, yo. He's just going hard in the back. Oh, for sure, you owe me out a ton back then, remember? You remember?
Did I?
Yeah, of course. All those super wicked shots you sent me changed my life. And I don't say that lightly. Though lately you haven't sent me a goddamn thing. That was a bitter pill to swallow, seeing all that premium Kiryu OnlyFan content dwindle down to nothing less in my inbox. My emotional life was impacted, man.
Wouldn't all of ours be?
Did you crash?
Yep.
Did I crash?
Nope.
Did the game crash or did you crash
No,
like internet?
Internet stopped for just a second. So, hopefully we'll be up in just a moment. We really need to make a command for that at this point.